growing up in the yard, it was two things. It was either you turn to violence, crime, or you play soccer.
From the rougher streets in Tocqueville to the serenity of college football in the United States of America, this 19-year-old central defender from Futa Conquerors is an inspiration for many. Despite not being the most talented in the country, he combined discipline, academics, and humility to lay a pathway for a possible life in professional football at the highest level. His start may have been torrid, but the destination in his eyes is the most precious diamond. Alright, Jeremy, Tiger Bay, Tocqueville, then here in Hatfield Street. Have you ever thought, as a youngster growing up, that you'll be playing college football now in the United States?
Nah, for me, I could say no, I could say yes, because I've never had like an example to look up to say, hey, I want to be like John, I want to be like Tom, you know what I mean? So sometimes I said no, sometimes I said yes. But as I grew and as I attended like Northumberland and stuff, I started to have the dream or believe that, hey, you know, I can go to the States and play in college ball. I can have the qualities, you know. I just needed the opportunity. And I mean, by the grace of God and by family members, by the Guyanese Football Federation, Mr. Chase, by a lot of people, coaches, friends, it came true. And now I'm here today to be an example so that if a next child or a next player decides that, hey, or they have the thought of even going to college, they can say, all right, well, we have an example. I want to be like Jeremy, you know? If you wanted to kill a guy, a criminal from that area, he's more, what should I say? He's more easy to kill when he's playing soccer. Because that was a sport in the ghetto areas, or whatever you call the ghetto areas. That was a sport that made everyone humble and just pure love, you know? You don't play with your weapons, you don't play with your anger, you just take your mind off everything. And growing up in those areas, that was it. That brought the community together. I remember Sunday mornings, you ask anybody about the Tocqueville, they say the Tocqueville knock. Ask anybody about it, that was the biggest thing. You know, people from all over, Boys Town, Tiger Bay, Leopold Street, Festival City, everyone bring the team Sunday morning. And well, that was it. That was what pushed me to start, you know. And growing up also as a youngster, hearing about Jackie Chan, Fatso, and when you hear about these guys, it makes you eager to find out. And the only way you can find out is if you play. Well, my experience of playing college ball in the US has been nice. It's been also a stepping stone from Guyana. It's not as highly competitive as you would compare it to like a CONCACAF championship. However, it is a little challenging. And so far my experience has been wonderful, technically and tactically improving as well. So to sum it up, I think my experience so far has been quite good. Every day you learn something new, right? But for me, I've learned patience on and off the ball. I've learned to be very technical because I had games in school where I've made like 50 passes from center back, you know, and that's not something I was accustomed to back home. It was like move it, long or whatever, you know. But since I've been there, I learned to be patient, be aware. I've learned to sharpen my awareness as well on the field. Also on the school aspect of it, I've learned to be more balanced because it's like you live in school, you get up in the morning, you go to school, and you train in the afternoon. So playing at the under 20 level, I've noticed that Guyana is not far from anyone. Understand? No one. Guyana is not far. We just need to enhance. Like, we need to build, work with the youths, motivate them, encourage them. You know, that's all. We're not far from anyone. We played against El Salvador, a top team, one of the top teams in the CONCACAF region, and defeated them. So I think I see it as if we can do that, then Guyana need to invest in the talents. You know what I mean? Invest in the youths, and we can do anything at senior level, at youth level, because we have the talent. We just need to invest and nurture the talent.
Tell me about the fondest memories you had home here.
So many memories with my dad, especially, father, Philip Garrett. So many memories, especially when it's time to eat. It'll be so it's so much fun here. I can't even explain it. There's so much, so many memories at the home. I remember this memory though, when my sister was getting married, Janelle. I remember the family, the get together, everyone dressed up. So my dad plait his hair, so me and my younger brother we were like, hey, you know what I mean? So that was like, I was excited. Yeah. My advice always to anyone else, any youngster, anybody, is to just remain disciplined and humble. You know, go and train. Careful with your company, because sometimes your company decide who you are. My mom always tell me that,
Or Mr. Garrett, your son would have been in numerous newspapers, on the television, etc. Now he's in the United States playing college football. But how proud of you of his accomplishments, given where he came from?
Well, I'm extremely proud of him, I can tell you that, because actually he's fulfilling my dream. Because I always wanted to do this, but opportunities never came the way they're coming for him. So I'm very glad that he's into this program. He's going to college, he's playing the football, he's doing whatever he wants, he's enjoying it. And I'm enjoying it. I'm very, very proud of him. We all are.